Even if you are an adult, what is something that you are never truly too old for? Feeling too old for stuff. Seriously, unless you physically can't do something, you're never really too old for hobbies or fun things you did when you were younger. The sooner you learn to drop that phrase "I'm too old for X" the better you'll be. So much this. Even if our neurons don't fire like they used to, it's never too late, barring physical or mental impairment, to pick up a hobby or to just stop and enjoy things as they are. Too many folks get caught up in the rat race, and at the end of our lives, all we wish for is more time, never for more money or possessions or status. Just time. We'll all regret not doing some of the things we wished we had done, so it's best if we trash this "I'm too old for" mentality and started living more consciously. Sledding in snow tunnels, puzzles, kicking up piles of dead leaves, cavorting like a seal at the deep end of the pool, cannonballing off the end of the dock. Sand castles. Licking bowls of cake and cookie dough, insert health warning legal boilerplate here, faces in the mirror and funny noises. Bursting into song when washing dishes. Smelling flowers. Saying "we" when driving on a curvy hilly road. I'm 63. I'm 33 and every time I swing around in a hurry or round a corner too fast I make the whoosh noise. I'm usually walking too. Similarly, when I'm pushing a cart in the store and turn a little fast I always make a RSKRRT sound, like I'm drifting it. Coloring. Having a toddler has made me realize coloring things is ducking awesome. Playing with Play-Doh with my niece is a lot of fun. Check out Polymer Clay, total game changer. It's a little harder to knead some of them, so look up brands and things. You can put their sculpture in a regular toaster oven and make them permanent. When my boys were little I would tuck them in bed, then I would put my hands on either side of their body above the blanket, and while pushing up and down, slow then fast, would sing, "You are Snagatsabyajanarug, Snagatsabyajanarug, Snagatsabyajanarug." They would laugh and ask for more, and it is now a fond memory. My kids are adults now, and the other night my oldest and I were chatting as he was in bed, and I was at the door. He asked me to turn off his light and I asked him if I could do anything else for him. He got this grin and said, "Snug as a bug in a rug." I said yes, which he couldn't believe, and I did it. We ended up giggling so hard. We had the best laugh, and as I turned out his light I could see he just looked so pleased and bemused. Haha. His brother was also going to bed, so I offered "snug as a bug in a rug" to him too. He said yes. Again, full of giggles that were still happening as I closed his door. It doesn't matter how old you are never too old to be Snagatsabyajanarug. Edit, whoa. I'm so glad that this brought so many nice memories back for people. For those that don't have those memories, I don't either, but I'll offer to snug as a bug in a rug you. Thanks for all of the awards. Go-karts. They will be fun forever. Discovered the love of go-karts at 24. Also discovered what a broken humerus felt like 8 days later. Sold it promptly after and now I wish I hadn't. Was super fun. Really shouldn't sell your bones, broken or not, you kinda need them, / Running really fast with the shopping cart on the way back to your car, and riding on the little bottom part, like it's a scooter. I'm 30 and still do it every time. Last I checked it's not your height, but your weight that determines if this is possible. They always tip up, unless they're the big bulky carts they use at Home Depot. I'm a small woman, so it's pretty easy to counter this by shifting my weight, but it also helps to have something really heavy in the end of the cart. Put a few cases of beer in the end of the cart, use some plungers to wedge them in so they stay, and you may be good to go in a smaller cart. I honestly don't know WTF I'm talking about, but it sounds good, and there's always the beer if it fails. Video games. I'm 63 and still enjoy them. Let's go, my man. What kind of games do you like to play? My grandpa plays an older COD game I forget which one, and plays gun game, and just runs around knifing people because he likes pissing them off. It cracks him up when they start going off in the lobby cussing him out and calling him a B*TCH for knifing them. My dad loves COD Modern Warfare, the original, and plays multiplayer all the time. Accuses people of cheating who play too well, and makes up obscure names for the hacks they must be using just to distract and annoy them. Helpless, overwhelming laughter that makes you cry and maybe wet your pants. Never give up, silly. I can't even remember the last time I laughed like that. It's been, well, years. I used to like that all the time because my boyfriend was so ducking goofy. But then drugs and alcohol change people and I just got too stressed about life to find things funny anymore. But I enjoy watching people like the Subbar/Contagious Slaughter. Using your imagination. Also, dinosaur chicken nuggets. Edit. Thank you so much for the awards and upvotes, y'all. Also, I'm so happy to see so many of you of varying ages are enjoying those dino nuggets. Carrot up. I'm 41 and sometimes eat dino nuggets with my kids. I'm 37. We do have dino nuggets and don't have kids, lol. Getting excited seeing animals. On my 25th birthday, my adult friends and I went to the Georgia Aquarium since I could get in free on my birthday. Age range 25 to 30. We all lost our collective shit over the otters. I've also moved from Georgia to Arizona and I miss squirrels. Went to the top of one of the mountains and got incredibly excited seeing squirrels. I'm Australian and the first time I saw a squirrel I legitimately cried. I now have a framed photo of that squirrel on my wall. And a squirrel tattoo. Maps. Our family motto is, if you love someone let them sleep. Cartoons, video games, anything except shitting my pants. When you get really old, shitting your pants comes right back around to be acceptable again. You can put this on a technicality and say you're never too old for this. You're either too young or not old enough. But not too old. Spinning around on any spinny chair. In my 40s, and I love a good celebratory spin in my office chair when I get something to work. Also, going wee when you do it. Everybody knows you go 10% faster if you shout wee while spinning. It's only 8% from the wee, last 2% is from having racing stripes painted on your toenails. Choc milk. 40 mumble and have a large mug of it every evening. I just have it in lieu of actual milk. Yup, with my cereal. Sliding in your socks across the kitchen floor. I like that old time rock and roll. Playing in the rain. Heck, I take my kids and play out there with them. We enjoy it together. I live on top of a hill that's perfect for snowy day sledding and rainy day slip and slides. One of my neighbors has a long giant sheet of plastic that he gets out and everyone in the neighborhood, no matter their age, slides on. It's almost as if it's a rite of passage. Cartoons. I still watch cartoons and I don't care who knows it. Looney Tunes, Rugrats, Scooby-Doo. Love it. And pretending the empty wrapping paper tube is a lightsaber. One of my favorite silly memories of the last year my dad was alive was we came into my room and started bonking me with their empty wrapping paper roll, then walked downstairs. As soon as he left the room I dug through my drawer to find the toy lightsaber my friends had got me and rushed downstairs. Obviously not the quietest act in the world, so when I got to the bottom of the stairs my dad was sort of waiting to find what the rush was all about. Instead he saw the lightsaber and we had a lightsaber vs wrapping paper tube fight for a few minutes. He was 60 and I was 22. You are never too old for those moments. Spontaneous fun and created a memory I treasure. Singing in the shower, skipping down the street, jumping down the stairs. You're never too old to be silly. Also climbing the stairs monkey style on all fours. I found my wife asleep on the stairs on many occasions because she just got bored halfway up and decided to take a nap. You just sorta politely step around her and get on with whatever you were doing. Legos. Except if you 99 plus. This pandemic sucked me back in. After the Saturn V, the Big Red Crane, Ice and a few smaller sets, I'm now sewing the Bugatti and I can't wait for the space shuttle. Oh, and portion the modular buildings looks cool as well. I feel like I mate again but with money. My poor wallet. Rules are rules, Betty. Swinging on a swing. Motioning your arm up and down to get a semi-truck to honk their horn. One time, something like 2 decades ago, my friends and I were riding alongside a semi and taking pictures of it. This is years before everyone had a camera on them at all times, when we checked the photos and realized that he was taking pictures of us at the same time. Spooky music. Lego. Besides, since I'm an adult and make adult money, I can now afford the massive, ridiculously expensive sets such as the giant Star Destroyer from Star Wars. I like puzzles. I've been doing a 2000 PCV/Evolutions puzzle for a week. I'm about 150 pieces in, I think. It'll probably take a month or so to complete. My daughter got that one for Christmas, and it was a lot of fun to do together. Squirting the whipped cream directly into your mouth from the can. Sir, this is a family-friendly sub. The 65% ratio of sex to non-sex related questions says otherwise. Hide and seek. I don't have any grandkids yet, so I play it with a poochie and I LMAO every time. I play it with my cat. He only has 2 places to hide, and one of them leaves him with his butt sticking out. Crying. I've been crying more in my 20s than during my whole childhood. I cry a lot as an adult because I couldn't do it as a kid.